Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Ryza 3 with me, Dark Mazda, for Dark Mazda Series Gaming. In the last episode we were continuing with the story and we used the Dragon Vein in order to return to Sardonica, and we were investigating all of the different character events and the story events that were happening in the areas that we were revisiting. Right, we're going to continue from that point now. So we are in search of more clues towards this passage to the code of the universe. So let's get going. Let's see what happens on this episode. So we needed to head back to the waterfall in the Spinal Forest in order to get some more of the liquid which helps bind the fairy stone and the glasswork together, so that we can continue along our own quest line. So we're going to pop to that point now and see what's here. Okay, the underworld has such different vegetation that of Orim. Is this the duet stock solution? What do you think? Yeah, so we were looking for a more concentrated version of the duet stock solution. The ingredients flowed here in from that waterfall, right? Should we trace the source of the waterfall? No, in this case, I would say there is more concentrated source more downstream. How do you figure that? This water contains hints of magic, which could be mostly due to the proximity to a dragon vein. That's probably why it works so well with fairy stones. I see. I have lived here my whole life and had no idea. Well, dragon veins are basically invisible. But there's definitely a great flow of power. Certainly has more than just a small effect on Mother Nature. Does that mean even the flow of this river might follow a dragon vein? That's right. If we follow the river downstream, we are more likely to find a more concentrated source with magic. Wow, just by looking at this, you can expect nothing less from an elder. She was looking everywhere like a child, but I guess there was a reason for it. Are you making fun of me, little kiddies? If it leaks out magical power like this, then Orange should be able to harness it. What do you mean? I don't get it. Diane, if you want to become a top-class warrior, then you have got to get a grip when the basics here. Top-class warrior? All lands outside of Nemed are complicated and difficult. Okay, so let's make our way downstream. So we're heading downstream then. I guess we're going over here. We needed some of these. So we're going to pick up some of those.
ライザなら有効活用してくれるよね。これも使えるのか？
さあさあ、集めちゃいましょうね。ふっ、この近く魔力が濃いな。
何かあるかもしれん。注意深く調べるのじゃ。
さすがオーレン族だな。
どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。どうだ。
石はかさばるし重たいんだよな。こういうのは俺に任せてくれ。
どうだ。
なんだ。
Wait, doesn't the fog seem to be...
待て。
Hold on. There's a high level of magic within this fog. This is what we came for. This is way more intense than I imagined. Breathing this in for too long would be toxic. We won't be able to go on like this. What are we going to do then? Empel, this is also a result of the dragon vein, isn't it? It's an indirect consequence, yes. Which would mean... You can use it this way. So you use the effect of the key to gather power around you and the fog went away. That's a great tactic, but... What's that coming out? Seems to be the home of some monsters. Sorry, but we need you to leave. Well, there are big ones like this everywhere, aren't there?
でかいのがこい
Hope
つだ
this
け
is
な
the
の
only
に
one like this. Okay, let's check a little deeper, shall we?
ねえね
Hey, what about this?
え滝の前で見た
Appears to be much more concentrated than what we saw at the waterfall.
これならおそらく
Perhaps we can use this to synthesize a higher concentration of solvent.
すごい
Wow, everything's going so smoothly.
これだけ多彩な
Well, our group is quite diverse now.
どれくらいの
Wonder
量
how
を持っ
much
て
we
帰
should
ればいい
bring back.
可能な
As much as we possibly can, since I plan to ask both guilds to undertake a quest for this.
持ち帰るための
We made the preparations to bring it back, but we are going to need to do a lot of heavy lifting. Empel, I'm going to need your help. Well, doesn't seem like I have much of a choice, do I?
申し訳あり
I'm
ません
sorry, I will try to carry as much as I can.
大丈
Don't worry, being a travelling merchant, I've got to be physically fit. We are trained to carry around and unload goods.
夫剣の修練も
The same goes with my sword training. For the sake of my friends, I will bring back as much as I possibly can.
ありがとうございます
Thank you so much, everyone.
帰り道は確定
Even though we all know the way back, don't carry too much. That'll be a burden to you.
そう前置きをしてお
I
く
know you're just trying to reduce your own load.
これは
The gist I get is that I also have to carry some. In a weird way, this is pretty enjoyable.
あんま嬉しくなさそう
Doesn't
な
really
話を
sound like a
してん
fun
な
topic there.
フェデリーカも
This will help Federica a lot, so this is a fun topic for me. More importantly, Lent, you think you can draw a map?
な
Well, of course, if it's something simple, I can check with Leela, finish it in no time.
戦士が地
A
図
warrior that can even draw a map. In my village, only the best could draw maps.
何度も書いてい
If
る
you
よ
draw enough, one day you'll get good enough at it.
周囲を探してみた
I've checked the whole location. Seems like that was the only monster that lived here.
いわゆる
Seems like this was the so-called monster of this cave. I doubt anyone who visits here in the near future will be attacked by something like that.
地図に
The map, consideration for future visitors, you were all preparing for future gathering runs.
いかにも
Yeah, we didn't do a great job last time, so we're going to make sure we do this time.
本当に
Thank you all so much. Oh, why are you crying like that?
ライザ、クラウディア、パティはついてて
Stay here with her. The rest of you, please take turns packing and guarding whilst gathering.
一人
Aren't you forgetting someone there?
あんたじゃ逆効果
You'd have the exact opposite effect. Huh, it's not very nice.
にしてもこんな洞窟があったなんてな
発見こそ
入ってる
冒険の醍醐
かな
味じゃの
ほら調合するからアトリエに戻るよどうだ石は様々な用途に使えます集めておきましょうせーのそれ発見それどうだ
うちの実家にもよくわからん美術品が大量に飾られてるんだよな
モリッツさんはそういうの好きそうだよねサルドニカの工芸
Right, so we need to go back and synthesize some more of this stuff.
荷物持ち
すっげえ鉱山誰かさんが喜んでツルハシ振り上げそうだな
ライザさん
Miss Ryza, I finished the glass flute we were talking about the other day. Wow, you really made it.
はい
Yes, it was very difficult, but I think it turned out alright. Wow, that is a beautiful flute.
これをガラス
To make this out of glass, you have an incredible skill.
しかし
But can you really play it?
はい
Yes, it should work. Oh, that's great. Hey Federica, play it for us.
それが
Well, I really want to do that, but I can't play any instruments at all.
そうだ
That's right, then Claudia, will you play it for her?
そういえば
That's right,
クラウディアはフルートが得意だったな
she can play the flute.
私でよければ
That's alright, I will. Now that I think of it, it was my idea after all. Great, then it's settled. What a beautiful tone. That was a wonderful performance, Claudia. Didn't know if I would be able to, but I'm glad I could play it.
私も
I'm also relieved that it really plays.
しかし
You really can make anything out of glass.
形こそ違うけど
Form may be different, but it's like alchemy.
じゃあさ
I wonder if you can make an alchemy cauldron out of glass. Glass is used for other instruments after all.
作るのは構い
You
ま
can
せん
certainly make one, but will it be okay?
ぶつけたりすれば割れてしまい
Might
ます
break if
し
someone bumps into it, and that would be a disaster.
それに
And besides, it would be hard to store. Do you think it would work, Ryza?
やめておく
I'll have to give up on the idea.
そのうち絶対に割れないガラスとか作るのに挑戦して
Duet
みようか
solvent
な
solution X recipe. There's a couple of things we need to make.
何作ろうかな
Let me just double check our quests. A Magnum Mater. Don't have that yet. Right,
何作ろうかな
Duet solvent solution.
ど
Let's
こ
go
に入
for
れ
it.
よう何入れようかな
So,
入れる場所は
right, let's start the
いい感
synthesis.
じじゃないよし行けうん前回よりも手応え
Then we
あ
need
り
to deliver it. So,
アルベルタとサベリオに見てもらいましょう
where are we going to deliver it? Over
なる
here.
ほど
Let's go.
手先の器用な職人さんがいたら教えてご挨拶してね
さあ
We have an improved, more concentrated version than before. Please take it.
どうぞお納めください
Thank you so much, Master Alchemist.
これがあれば
With this, I can try things out much more freely. I can improve the mixing and combination skills.
役に立つ
I
か
don't know if this will help at all, but Lent drew this map to the gathering site.
ただし
However, if the fog is out, avoid going there. It is pretty dangerous.
なるほど
Well noted.
うちの組合長
Training our deputy union head and all, we sure are indebted to you, Master Alchemist.
とんでもない
No, there's no need. I am also indebted to Federica, who has helped out in so many situations. I would love to hear more about that.
やめてください
Please don't.
アルベルタ
Alberta. Anyway, Anna, please write this down. Yes, ma'am.
両派の事情に
In regards to the circumstances of the two guilds, we need ruling on this matter from the deputy head of the Sardonica Craftsman Union.
100年祭に
I hereby order the creation of the centennial statue for the centennial festival to both the Fairy Stone and the Glasswork guilds.
謹んでお受けいたしま
We
す
humbly accept that order.
我らにお
We
任
will
せくだ
not
さ
let
い
you down. For the creation of the Centennial statue, we have skills to pass down to you who are now used to utilizing the solvents.
何
What? The Lamberetti family has been refining things just for this occasion. Please, to our workshop. Good luck, Federica. What shall the rest of us do? Should we head back to the atelier? Yeah, I guess so. Anna, could you please let Federica know? Yes, for sure. Did you finish telling them about the skills? Even with those two, this cannot be done in one day. Can you allow us a few days? I see. We won't be done here quickly either. Anyway, the main reason I'm here is that I'm here to deliver this. This is the document the alchemist used to teach the craftsmen of how to work with fairy stone. Yes, Saverio found it at the back of the warehouse. As for the content, it is pretty much as we discussed previously. Let me take a look. The alchemist had been in town for a time, devoting their time to the creation of items using fairy stones. Tools using fairy stones? It's written here that there's a magic ball that can take you anywhere. Take you anywhere, huh? So the ancient alchemist was looking for a way to transcend space using fairy stone. But they couldn't create something that worked like what Ryza had restored. The alchemist seemed to have left the city around the time of that failure. If you cannot handle a fairy stone without relying on alchemy, then you are not a master craftsman. Also, I found this alongside that document. Doesn't seem to be just a drawing. Well, it looks like an alchemy recipe. Could it be how to make that ball? Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to try and make it. Fairy stone compass recipe. We need to make some more keys as well. We'll do the fairy stone compass first though.
これは
This isn't just some normal fairy stone, right? Yes, it requires some special kind of treatment, but I have no idea what.
ライザさん
Miss Ryza?
やっぱり
I knew it. I was sure there was some kind of special power.
どこにでも行け
We can go anywhere. I mean, the recipe was left by the alchemist that was studying teleportation, right? Yes, even if you don't fully understand it now, I think it will be of some use to you.
それもこれも
This is all thanks to Federica.
ああ、よく
Yeah, you have done an amazing job, more than we could have ever imagined.
いえ
No, no, we were all friends, and I did what I could for my friends, so I'm very happy.
当分は
For now, I will just adjust the tablet and research this crystal. Federica, please focus on teaching them your skills.
はい
Yes,
私も
going to just go on a quick walk around town, maybe pick up some inspiration.
石板の調整と結晶の調査か。大変
Right, I need to make
何
some
作ろう
pristine
かな
keys.
材料は入れる場所は入れる場所は何入れようかなどこに入れよう材料は何入れようかなまだまだすごくなるかも入れる場所は材料は入れる場所は入れる場所はどこに入れよう考えすぎかな何入れようかな入れる場所は入れる場所は何入れようかな入れる場所は材料は
よーし行け。何作ろうか。技術の探求は楽しい
Go
わ。
to Marmor Square. So that's up here then.
ここにしよ う。やっぱりここの雰囲気は落ち着く。
This really is a nice place.
あれ
Claudia, you're taking a breather too? Yes, I finished reading those reports sent to me.
旅先でも
Working while on the road sounds tough.
離れてる間に
Piled up again while I was away. I'm trying to finish everything little by little. Did I say something weird? No, the opposite. You not saying this is my fault or sorry for all the trouble I'm causing is just
頼ることが遠慮しない。
because a good friend doesn't shy away from relying on friends. You do the same too, right? Yes, I'm happy you feel that way.
それで
So how did the report look?
今やってる
Well, for now we are undertaking background checks on certain people, it seems.
ありゃ
Or maybe I shouldn't have asked.
どう
I don't know. You may have something to do with it.
もう少しでちゃ
I
んと
think we'll be able to
話せるくらいの
discuss it
量が
further a little
揃うはずだ
later. I will let you know when I can. Of course.
魔石細工とガラス細工
So we need to go to the glasswork guild
っ
shop.
て話じゃダメなのか。
ここにしよう。
あ、どうもこんにちは。職人との挨拶は大
錬金術師
Alchemist, may I have a quick word with you? I guess. There's one thing I would like to ask. The Deputy Union Head is still planning on travelling with you for a while.
当分は
I think that's what she intends to do for the time being.
そうか
I see. Well, not that I'm against that, but if that's the case, I'd like to request you to create something for me.
ブローチで
A
すか。
brooch? Why me?
どうして
And not one of the craftsmen?
理由はある
I have my reasons, which I would prefer to tell you later. Anyway, could you please do it? And also,
はい。
yeah,
この件は
please keep this a secret from her. I would like it to be created with your hands, Alchemist. Oh, okay. The Alchemist. I'm so sorry to keep asking, but could you do me another favour? What is it? I asked you to gather scintilla ore before, right? There was a stained glass window at the back of the cave. It was before the mine became abandoned, and I'm trying to somehow recover it. But there are monsters in the area. For us, we are a little out of depth. So you want us to go in there and take them out? Yeah, that's basically it. Can you help us? Fair enough. Clear up of the crystal cave. Where were we at? Ah, right. Let's have a look over here. I'm sure that there was a barrier that we couldn't get through though.
原石の状態でこれだけ綺麗だと加工するのがかなり大変そうですね。集めておこう。
とりあえず集めておくか。
これも使えるのか？
Yeah, see, there was a red barrier there. See if we can get through.
どんな素材？
倒しておいた方がいいかな。みんな敵よ。
So we can make a key from
レン
this.
ト君がいれば安心だね。誰にし
クラウディアの弓期待してるぜ。こいつでどうだ。
今なら鍵が作れるかも。新しい鍵を。よし、できた。
どうだ。とどめだ。見切れるか。ライザ頼んだ。せっかい。終わりだ。
始めるよ。
2投で決める。いい修行になったぜ。
敵のお出ましだ。気をつけろ。
ボス一緒に戦おう。
やってやろうぜ。タオ。
やっとどめだ。
このそりゃ遠慮はいらないよ。
貴様を切る。
今なら鍵が作れるかも。
終わりじゃ。
ここは任せる。
さあ鍵の出番よ。成功して。よし、できた。そりゃ、よし、一匹やっつけた。
ライザ頼んだ。
ライザさん、お見事です。
こいつでどうだ。
強力な攻撃が来そうだ。全員守りを
ライザ
固めろ。
頼んだ。
ま、こんなもんだな。
次はドイツが相手をしてくれるんじゃ。
No, we can't get through to there. So where else will we go on?
.暗くなってきたね。
The Fairy Stone Workshop.
手先の器用な職人さんがいたら教えて。ご挨拶してできれば契約。
They'll probably want me to make something as well. Alchemist. Oh, hey Alberta, what's the matter? I want to ask you about your plans. Is Deputy Union Head going to keep travelling with you for a while?
そうですね。
I believe that's what Federica plans to do. Not that I wanted to leave, but I want to ask you to create something for the journey.
髪留め
A hair clip. It's a gorgeous accessory, but I'd like you to make this without mentioning a word of it. Also, one more thing. And that is,
この依頼
I would like you to create yourself without the deputy head knowing anything about it.
わかりま
I
した。
think I understand. So they've asked us to do the same thing. Okay, so we'll just go and do that now then.
"サルドニカ地方は学園で習いました。工芸品が有名な地域なんですよ。みんなできたよ。
Food's ready, everyone.
こんな簡単なもの
Sorry, I can only make simple dishes. As expected, I know you're good at alchemy, but not so much of a cook.
うるさいわね。
Shut up, you don't have to eat if you don't want
いただき
to.
ます
Time to dig in.
これ
This tastes wonderful. Really? Think it's a pretty ordinary mixed sandwich.
実は私
Made it for myself for a late night snack while studying at home. Yourself? Incredible.
その話は
Never heard about that.
夜だけなの
Well,
で
only at night. During the day when you're here, Mr. Tao, only our chefs can enter the larder.
それで
I'm not much of a cook, so the most I can make is these mixed sandwiches.
でも
Compared to the ones I make,
私が作ったの
though,
と比べると
this tastes completely
味が
different.
全然違う
Might be a difference in ingredients.
言うほど
I
ミ
mean,
ックスサンド
is
に
there that
材
much
料の
room for
違い
different
なんて
ingredients in this?
私
I
も
don't think there would be that much of a gap. I do like it, but
あれじゃないかな
I wonder. You said that you make these at night and eat them alone, right?
こうしてみんな
We're all eating them together now. Maybe that's the difference. Oh, that might be it. I like the food better eating with everyone than when I'm alone too.
そうそう
Yeah, it's not about your cooking skill or anything like that, Patty.
そう
I suppose so, yes. I'll choose to believe that. Hammer brooch recipe. And flame hair clip. We'll make them both of these now. Well, that's what we wanted to do. Just the keys. So we didn't. Have we got anything with an adventure effect? Enhanced slide. Oh yeah, whatever. Right, let's have a look.
どれ
So
に
let's
しよ
make...
うかな入れる場所は
Oh, Jewett solvent solution. Have to go and get some more of
何
that.
作ろうかな何作ろうかな
Right, so we need some solvent solution. So we need to go back down here, I guess.
おそうだ
Pick some out the water.
こんなに大きな鉱山があるなら鉱石取り放題よねえいえいえいよいしょえいえいえい戦う準備はできています
Right,
強そうなのが出てきたじゃん。思ったより手強いんだ。いや、とどめだ。糸で決める。
そりゃ
こいつでどうだ。生きれるか。
今の任せろ。作れるかも。
ライザここは任せる。
とどめだ。
攻撃だけの技だと思うなよ。
このよいしょ。
終わりだ。
それ
来ねえならこっちからだ。
この去年の攻撃をしこれを全員守る。
まだ
ま、こんなもんだな。
次はドイツが相手をしてくれるんじゃ。
荷物持ちくらいの。
すげえ鉱山だ。これだけ豊富な採掘資源があるってのは少し羨ましいな。
どうしたの？考え
Lost in thought? Not like you, Lend. Ah, yeah, something's on my mind.
俺さ。
I've been taking commissions for a while now, hunting monsters around the royal capital and stuff. There's just one time I failed. Oh, I can't imagine you failing. What was it? A dragon was rampaging near the capital and getting people hurt. They wanted me to do something. Dragon slaying in short.
大丈夫だ。
Oh, were you okay?
別にやられた
I
わけじ
mean,
ゃねえぞ。
obviously I didn't die. I took a nasty hit to my leg, so I guess I wasn't fine either. I landed a solid hit on it as well, though. Guess that makes us even.
それで失敗
So,
って
what's this about failing? Thought I could win. I tried to finish it, but with my leg hurt, I couldn't move too quickly.
まさか
Didn't think it'd fly away. Winged monster flying away can only be expected. You let your guard down.
反省してるよ。
I've learned my lesson, and the dragon didn't come back, so technically I completed the assignment. As long as it's alive though, there's no telling what it'll do, where or when.
もし新たな被
If
害
anything happens now, it'd be my fault for not finishing the job. Aren't you overthinking this?
いや
I mean, there's no one else who could take responsibility for it. Even if others forgive me, I won't. So it's been bugging me all this time, making me wonder where that dragon went.
そこにアガーテ
And
姉
that's
さん
where
が来た
Agatha's story comes in. Maybe, just maybe, it's the dragon that got away that one
そう
time.
かもしれないけど
Maybe, but even she said so far there's no problem. So why not wait and
も
see?
し本当にいるな
If
ら
it's real, then eventually a merchant or someone will talk about it. I'm surprised. Once upon a time you would have run off without a plan or direction, but you've calmed down a bit.
うるさいわ
Shut up, I've grown up a little, you know. You're right though, Ryza. Best to wait and see for now.
さてと何をしよう。さてと何をしよう。さてと何をしよう。 作ろうかな。レベルアップ。入れる場所は材料は考えすぎかな。どれにしようかな。こんな感じ。よーし、いけ。何作ろうかな。どう強くしよう。たくさん作っとこうかな。よーし、いけ。必要な何作ろうかな。入れる場所は材料はどこに入れよう。いい感じじゃない。よーし、いけ。よし、完成。何作ろうかな。入れる場所は入れる場所は入れる場所こんな感じかな。よーし、いけ。
There you go, they didn't have to be anything too special.
ライザ、何を作っていたんだ。
Right, let's go and hand them back.
なるほど。あら、綺麗な髪飾り。
いいでしょう。私が作ったんだ。これで大丈夫ですか。ブローチができましたよ。
Severio, your brooch is ready.
おう、見せて。
Oh, let me take a look. Oh, okay, looks good. Glad to see you were able to understand the drawings.
そりゃ
Well, I have been trained here.
だが、
But you're not utilising the luminescence enough. The colour should be a little brighter too, considering it will be used formally. Oh, so then I didn't pass?
いや、
No, generally speaking, it's pretty good. The deputy head won't lose touch if she's with you, alchemist.
なんだ。
Gee, it wasn't so much a request as it was a test for me.
それだけでも。
Not just a test. When you next head out, hand this to the deputy head. I think she'll be much more encouraged by it than a finished product.
なんだか
Not quite sure I like the way you put it. So let's go
なるほ
to
ど。
the next request.
ものづくりをする人たちが集まってる街。こんにちは。
Hello.
揃いも揃
Well,
って
fancy seeing all of you here. What's going on?
ちょっと見てもらい
There's
たい
something
も
we
の
were
があ
hoping
り
you
まし
could
て。
take a look at. What's this?
組合本部の
Found in the
工房
Union
で発見し
headquarters
ました。
workshop. Never seen it before. Do you know what it is? I've no idea. All I can say is that it is obviously very old.
フェデリコ。
Federica?
なんだか
This
す
is
ごく
driving me
気になるんです
crazy. It's like I just have to know what it is, like it's drawing me in.
錬金術師目線
Speaking
で
as an
言わせてもら
alchemist, I'd say you should hold on to that intuition.
直感。
Intuition?
いいんじゃないか。
How about this? You like how it looks? Why don't you make it a local festival souvenir?
空間島にも
Kind of like how Kirken Island has its own unique Kirken fruit.
そうだね。
That's an idea. Having a famous local icon helps with marketing too.
かすれていて読めない
There's some writing that's been worn away. I bet an alchemist could make something of it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess that might be good.
この形を元に
I
して
use this as a model for the 100-year anniversary festival souvenirs.
皆さん
I'll need everyone's help, okay?
よし来た
You got it.
少し手間だが
It's a little out of the way, but if you go to the foundries, they should be able to help you out with the ingredients.
ありがとうございます
Thank you. We'll go and ask. Right, well, this is what I wanted to do. Get the flame hair clip.
髪留めができましたよ
Alberta, your hair clip is ready.
見てみよう
Let me see. Just like the drawings, you've captured the shape perfectly.
そりゃ
Well, that's because I've been trained so strictly here.
だが
But the treatment of the surface is a little off. It has to perfectly match what it's to be used for. You're a pretty hard one to please, aren't you?
いや悪くはない
No, no, it's not bad. The Deputy Union Head will not lose her touch if she's travelling with you.
それじゃあ
So this wasn't really a quest, but more a test for me. It's like the same text as the other guy, but from her, this is a...
次に
There is that aspect as well. When you next head out, I would like you to give this hair clip to the Deputy Union Head.
程よい
This lack of completion may stimulate her motivation for creating something.
ひどい言われよ
What a horrible thing to say.
記念品作りいいんじゃないか。
魔石派とガラス
See what
派
they've got to
来てくれ
sell.
てありがとう。何を買うんだ。またよろしくね。
Alright, well, what's this down here? Materials, glass. Let's go and quickly do this quest over
ここ
here.
でよろしいんですか
すっげえ鉱山。誰かさんが喜んでツルハシ振り上げそうだな。
We've travelled around to many places, but this region has many unusual things to offer. Looking for this material.
ちょうど体を動かしたいと思っておったところじゃ
これで平気だと
There you go.
これも使えるのか。
Ah. What was that voice? I'm trying to get a little shut eye and monsters come for me. Someone please help me. Hey, someone's been attacked by a monster. Let's help.
みんな敵よこのでおしまい
とどめだ。見切れるか。
このそりゃ
糸で決める。任せろ、
今の
ライザ。
鍵が作れるかも
心配せず。
この
任せろ、ライザ。こいつでどうだ。見切れるか。
Whoa, you're the best. Are you alright? Yeah, I'd be gone if you hadn't come along. Thanks a bunch. Now I can get back to work. You wouldn't happen to be... That's right, she's indeed my colleague. But slacking off? How could she think that? I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. Oh, and since you saved my life and all, please take this, I'll never forget it. Could have sworn I heard him shout about getting some shut-eye before being attacked. Yup, he did. I should have given him that smack I promised. Back to the Atelier.
この地域は魔石で構築されているようだ。なかなか興味深いところだな。
Say, Ryza, I need to ask you for a favour. Is that okay? Me?
いいよ。
Sure, anything for you, Claudia. What do you need?
ありがとう。
Thanks. So, I need you to make some medicine for me.
薬？
What kind of medicine? Well, anything works as long as it's medicine. What do you mean?
あのね、
Well, I told you I'm looking for medicine that'll cure my mother, right?
私も
Work has given me the opportunity to see all kinds of products, so I'm starting to develop an eye for quality.
けど、
But I have no clue for the kind of things you make, especially when it comes to medicine. It all looks the same.
だから、
So I need you to make medicines with different levels of quality. About 3 should do it.
なるほどね。
So in other words, this is for training your eye for appraisal.
そういうことな
In
ら。
that case, I'll make a high quality one
品質
that's
が
about
高いもの
average
数くらいのもの。
and 1 low. Oh, thank you, Ryza. My pleasure. Leave it to me.
何作ろうかな。
Hermit ointment. Hermit ointment. Do I have hermit ointment?
何作ろうかな。
Normal morph recipe. Stool of
入れ
nature.
る場所は。材料はマテリアル缶開放。ちょっと効果を変えちゃおうかな。考えすぎかな。ちょっと効果を変えちゃおうかな。考えすぎかな。何入れようかな。どこに入れよう。材料は こに入れよう。入れる場所はなんか変わるかも。入れる場所は何入れようかな。考えすぎかな。いいか、よーし、行け。どれにしようかな。必要なのはたくさん作っとこうかな。よーし、行け。必要なのは何作ろうかな。入れる場所は何入れようかな。ちょっと効果を変えちゃおうかな。今だ。材料は材料は何入れようかな。材料はどこに入れよう。材料はマテリアル缶解放。どこに入れよう。入れる場所は材料は入れる場所はどれにしようかな。準備完了。よーし、行け。
Then one with 50 or lower. So hermit ointment.
材料は入れる場所は何入れようかな。入れる場所は
No, definitely need medic powder, but we'll do that another time. After resting in the atelier. Let's rest in the atelier.
どれくらいや。
休息は十分だな。
Oh, this guy's back.
おかえりなさい。
Dinner bell. Giant liqueur seed. Let's sort by mood this time. Alright. Let's head back to the square. Ryza, perfect timing. Huh? The documents I mentioned before have all arrived. That reminds me, you said something about a background check. What did you mean by that? Don't worry, it's not a big deal. It was just a check to find alchemists who were around in big towns. You mean you were checking in on other alchemists? Why would you do that? Mentioned it to you, right? Someday I will need an alchemist so that I can rely on their abilities to help me figure things out. For your mother, right? That's the most important thing. But not only that, I want to use alchemy to achieve greater things. Greater things? Yes, I want a system where everyone can feel the same sense of security I feel when I get medicine made by you. So you want alchemists to make and appraise medicine for people on a regular basis. That's a pretty big dream, but are there enough alchemists around to do that? That's the thing, there are few who call themselves alchemists, and even fewer that can actually use alchemy. There are phonies who just call themselves alchemists. That's pretty bad. Even those who can use alchemy are only able to make a limited selection of medicines, and it's doubtful they actually have the skills to make them correctly. And so I was reminded how great of an alchemist you and Empel are. Well, thank you. You're not going to give up on that ambitious plan, are you? Of course not. I've only just started, so I'm going to take my time and stick with it until the end. Once our quest is over, I will help you too, of course. Like this, so many things just keep popping up that I want to do with you at Ryza, so... Huh? So please don't make something like the people of the Age of God did and disappear like them. Don't worry, do you actually think I could even think of something that complex? I don't think you're planning to, but you might do it out of the blue. No need to worry, I have a close friend who would stop me if I tried anyway. You do?
魔石細工とガラス細工どっちもキラキラで綺麗って話じゃダメなのか
Heard about the monster outbreak. Hope they don't make their way over here. If you take it down, I'll give you something as thanks. Hunt Earth Monster. Random quest sweep. We'll do that in a bit. I need to head to the Atelier in Cleria. So we are going to go over here after all, and we're going to make our way over to this.
Ryza-san, 少しならいいですけど、無限に採掘はしないでくださいね。
Monsters blocking the way. Alright, well, let's go and get them.
みんな、敵よ。 クラウディア一緒にやっつけよう。
どうだ行くぞ。終わりだ。2頭で決める。どうだそりゃこいつでどうだ。
一匹やっつけた。
任せろライザ。
いいぞライザ。
心配せず俺に任せろライザ。ま、こんなもんだな。
この調子で行こう。
Right, let's go and report it.
これで報告できる
There
ね。
you go, dude.
いいものがありそう。ちょっと見ていかない？見つけた。
ライザなら有効活用してくれるよね。
敵だ気をつけろ。
私が援護するよボス君。
これでおし
クラリア援護は任せた。見切れるか。
これでおしまい。遠慮はいらない。よし一匹やっつけた。
くらいとどめだ。切る。
ライザ頼んだ。
心配せず俺に任せろライザ。
私たちの勝ちだね。
まだまだ戦えるぜ。
それ。
敵のお出ましだ。気をつけろ。おいレント背中は任せな。
背中は任せろぜボス。
切れるか。
いっけー。一匹やっつけた。
やったねライザ。
ライザ頼んだ。
それ。そりゃ。
心配せず俺に任せろライザ。
冷たいのもいいかな。私たちの勝ちだね。みんな敵よ。それ頑張ろう。これでおしまい。
クラウディア。
一戦どうだ。2頭で決める。
これでおしまい。もっと上げて。一匹やっつけた。
一戦どうだ。
素晴らしいぞライザ。
任せろライザ。
そりゃ。
心配せず俺に任せろライザ。
いい修行になったぜ。
依頼主のもとへ向かいましょう。
なんだ
Quickly pop back to this fella here.
魔石細工とガラス細工どっちもキラキラで綺麗って話じゃダメなのか。
Got some good stuff. Where'd you get it? Oh no, I can't give you that. Sorry, mate. Defeated for me, thanks. There we go. Right. Atelier time.
素材集めに行くの？
Let's advance the story a little bit more. Still need to uncover the rest of the landmarks in this area.
この地域は魔石で構築されているようだ。なかなか興味深いところだな。
お待たせしました。
Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone.
ただいま
I've finished teaching all skills to both guilds. and giving them instructions for handling things while I'm gone.
お疲れ様。
Good job. We just have to wait for them to finish the centennial statue now.
やっぱり
I guess you were sad about leaving.
そうね。
I am a little.
大丈夫。
Don't worry, we are all here for you.
いかにも。
There are so many people and faces around you. When out and about together, you will never be bored or lonely.
皆さん、
Thank you all so much.
さあ、
Now leave the soppy stuff behind and let's move on to the next step.
その前に
Before that though, I have gifts from Saverio and Alberta.
魔石装飾の象
A
徴の
glasswork fairy stone accessory with the hammer symbol of the Glasswork Guild and another with the flame symbol of the Fairy Stone Guild. I wonder if this is some kind of harmony craft. If that's the case, it's a weird way of doing it.
きっと交渉さん
I'm
にとって
sure
は
this is probably the easiest way for a craftsman to get their messages across.
二人とも
The two of them seem to think of our travels as no more than the Deputy Union Head going on a journey to train. They were both worried about you losing your touch and getting rusty. Is that so? This is something you made, right, Miss Ryza? The luminescence and the way the surface treatment is.
バレたか。
That was quick. Well, I still have a long ways to go as a craftsman. Do you want to go say thank you?
いいえ、
No, this was given to me so that I don't forget the spirit of the master craftsman.
では行くか。
Shall we head off then?
あ、
Let's move on out.
科学軍島のアト
Let's
リエ
head
ま
back
で
to the
戻ろう。
atelier on the Kark Isles.
お、どこ行くんだ？
こんなものが突然現れたっていうのに、どうしてもっと大騒ぎにならないんだろう。
Huh?
どうした？
What is it?
なんかこの
Something doesn't feel right here.
まさか
I had no idea there were pages that were
存在しているとは
pasted together.
うまく剥が
I'm
せ
just
て
glad they came off nicely.
よく気づいたなら
Well spotted, Ryza. Looked to me like it was in no different condition from the rest.
いや
Oh no, it's just a coincidence. I only noticed because the place that I touched was strange.
それで
So now that there's a new page, what does it say? I don't know.
他のところと
I guess Empel would need to decipher it just like the other parts. Wonder if Empel knows about this page.
こうしてくっつけられていたの
They were pasted together this way,
おそらく知
so
ら
I
ない
doubt he knows about it.
だよね
I think so too.
でも
But since the letters were written like this, maybe it will lead to new discoveries. I wonder.
何が書かれているかは
Don't know what it says, but I don't think it's what you're looking for.
このページのことも
I will tell Empel about this page, not you, Ryza.
そう
Are you sure?
まあリラ
Well,
さ
if
ん
you say so.
リラさん何を
I
感じ
wonder what Leela sensed.
次はフォーレに行ってみよう
Let's try heading to Faror next, so we have to go to Nemed.
どこに行こうかな
今度はフォーレ
This time we're in the village of Faror.
やっぱりライザ
You're
は
amazing,
すごい
sis.
空間を
The power to transcend space, right? It's nothing compared to the gates that cross the walls of the world, but it is still incredible.
行き来をこんな簡
It's
単に
amazing how easy it seems to move things around, but I can't believe we need even more than that.
世界の
Do we need something more powerful to cross the world's walls, or do we need to think of a different way?
部外者の私
As an outsider, it is sobering thought for me. Am I being helpful to you as a companion?
役に立つこと
It is
も
important to
大事
be
だけど
helpful. Having someone around who cares like you is a massive help too.
そうだと
I am happy if that is the case.
ここの流脈
The
は
dragon vein here is so strong that dragons use it to cross worlds. Here is a good place to research the relationship between the passage and teleportation.
ライザ
Ryza, is your research going to lead us to the gate?
今の段階
At the moment, I cannot say for sure. We might come across it easier than you think. Maybe we will come across a clue unexpectedly.
場所どころか
If we could move freely through the gate to get anywhere, even to another world, it would completely change travel, just like this teleportation. Yes, you can go anywhere and take anything with you. The way it's used, the way it feels. Are you onto something?
完全に
Not exactly, but I wonder if there's a different way to look at things.
でも
But it will take a little more time.
そうだディアン
That's right, Diane. Why don't you go and say hello to the chief and Deidre? Got it. I wonder how they're doing. Okay, so we're going to stop there for this episode. Oh, look, our guy's back. We'll send him off again. We'll just give him 3 random things, 4 random things to eat. Give him some really bad quality stuff.
冒険
Okay. So, thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Atelier Ryza 3. We have revisited Sardonica, and we have yet again inspired the 2 guilds to create the Centennial statue, and we enhanced the dual solvent solution so that they could better utilise their craft. And now we are one step closer to discovering the secret of the dragon vein. And now we need to head to the chief's manor and revisit Nemed and see what secrets that holds, so that we can continue with our journey. So thank you very much for joining me again. Give me a like and a sub if you've enjoyed the content so far. And until next time, that's it from me, and I will see you guys on the flip side.